This is the all-new, completely redesigned 2019 Subaru Forester. And if you're thinking it looks an awful lot like the old Subaru Forester, well, you wouldn't exactly be alone. So what exactly is all new and completely redesigned? Actually, quite a lot. So let's take a closer look. Now, this new Forester is on the new Subaru platform. So the structure, it's considerably stiffer, which is good for crashworthiness as well as for handling. The steering and the suspension, they've been retuned. And Subaru says it's been done more for better composure, more refinement on a winding road such as this. I would say that's accurate. Now, is this Forester more fun than before, or is it just fun, period? No, not really, but I would say it does inspire confidence, which for most buyers is exactly what you're going to be looking for. Now, there is a sport button here, however, that really just alters throttle and transmission response, makes it feel a little snappier. But in terms of the steering, the suspension, handling in general, what it is will always be what it is. Let's talk about the greasy bits. The standard engine, it's been revised, it's now direct injected, and it produces an extra 12 horsepower for a grand total of 182, which is perfectly average now for the segment. Now, it is a Subaru, so all-wheel drive, it's standard, as is now the continuously variable automatic transmission, which sort of simulates regular gears for a more natural driving feel. And on upper trim levels, you do get these paddle shifters to simulate gears further, kind of give you more of a sporty driving feel, and more importantly, be able to control your speed when going downhill. Now, if you're wondering about the old turbocharged XT model, well, you really shouldn't. It's no longer available. Too bad. Inside, the Forester gets Subaru's latest Starlink touchscreen infotainment system. Now, this is the larger of the available touchscreens. It's 8 inches. It looks great, it's easy to use, and it's easy to reach as well. It also comes standard with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. They were not available before. Now, if there's one major nit to pick, it's where you plug in your smartphone. It's just not big enough. This is only an iPhone 6, and really when it's plugged in, it doesn't fit very well and doesn't really stay in place. There's also no wireless charging available. Okay, great, your kids are saying. What about us? Well, good news, because every Forester is at least available with 2 USB charge ports here in the back seat. Most trims are also available with in-car Wi-Fi, so really there should absolutely be no excuse for having to listen to whatever they're listening to up there. And since I'm back here, let's talk about the back seat, which is bigger for 2019. There's an extra 1.5 inches of legroom, and really only a Honda CR-V or GM's Terrain and Equinox twins offer more, and really not by much. There's also still plenty of headroom here, even under this standard panoramic sunroof. So in total, this very nice reclining back seat is pretty darn comfortable. Let's talk visibility, because in this new Forester, it is absolutely ridiculous. It's like driving the Pope Mobile. It's so tall, there's so much glass, and these pillars are extremely thin. Plus, all but the base trim level comes standard with this, well, gigantic sunroof. And if you live in a gloomy place like here in Oregon, all of this light can literally brighten your day. The new Forester can also save the day, because every single one, every trim level comes standard with Subaru's EyeSight accident avoidance tech. So, forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, lane keeping assist prevents you from drifting out of your lane. They're all standard. Most trims can also be equipped with blind spot monitoring, and top trims like this Touring include reverse automatic braking and a new driver inattention warning system. Now, all of this does a good job of keeping your family safe. Very good. However, it's also a little hyperactive, a little persnickety. There's lights and chimes going off seemingly all the time. It kind of treats you, at times, like you're an inattentive idiot. Which if you're not, well, it gets annoying. Although I guess if you are, well, yay? What's new about the cargo area? Well, to answer that, I figured I'd pop by my garage. Now, for starters, the opening is considerably wider, over 5 inches wider, in fact. In terms of maximum cargo space, most trim levels now get an extra 1.5 cubic feet of maximum space for about 70.9 cubic feet. About the same as a Nissan Rogue, and only the CR-V Current RAV4 and VW Tiguan, they're bigger. Now, behind the back seat, there's now 33 cubic feet of space. How much is that? Well, that much. So this 2019 Subaru Forester, it's bigger, it is better to drive, there's a lot more infotainment and safety technology, and I didn't even mention the fact that this new interior is a considerable improvement in terms of design and overall quality. So although it might not look that different, believe me, it has definitely been improved.